Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Nest. In this video, I'm gonna do a quick sneaker review. One of my favorites new release from Converse is the Chuck 70 Plus. And as usual, I'm gonna share with you guys my 3 different looks I create to go with the show. Let's go. For these last couple of years, there's a lot of cool, unique design released from Converse. I think the design team done really good job in reimagine the Converse shoes because everybody favorite shoes. It's very affordable and very stylish. This one in the first sight that you look at it, you would think it's just a regular Converse shoes. However, though, the shoes when you look closer, you see there's a lot of cool detail and differences between the original Jug 70 with this Jug 70 Plus, especially on the outsole tooling. You can see there's a little bit thicker, and also the scale on this rubberized foxing in the toe area. They are wider and bigger too compared to the regular Jug 70. In the back of the heel counter as well, the branding on this tag in the back, usually they are normal size, but this one is a little bit oversized. If you look closer on this black painted around this rubberized detail, you can see this is also wider. Into the upper though, you can see there's a couple different piece of pattern. There's I think 3 piece in the toe area and also in the middle and also in the back of the heel counter, and the stitching detail also is different. If you look closer, the stitching detail is also is wider, bigger than the regular stitching detail on the Jug 70. Not just the stitching though, the material that they place on this Jug 70 also is a little bit different on the texture on this canvas. It's bigger compared to this piece of canvas in the middle. It's more like a smoother like the original canvas. The stitching detail in the heel counter, the stitching is bigger as well. And in the middle side they have a couple detail are different, especially this Converse Chuck Taylor branding. You can see there's a slight pattern cut in half. This scale right here is look bigger, and the font is also bigger compared to this kind of original logo patch on this medial size. And also the eyelet in the middle side, you can see this one is they using the eyelet on the lacing system, compared to this one they use is more like a regular eyelet. From the far you would think, oh, it's another Chuck 70, but this one is just differences. They call it Chuck 70 Plus for a reason, because plus that means like bigger, I guess. That you see like some detail are bigger than the original Jug 70. There's a couple detail are missing from the original Jug 70 is this stitching detail along the metal eyelet. On the original Jug 70 they have that detail, but this one doesn't have it. Go to the tongue, compared to the regular Jug 70, this one is bigger and also longer. You can see this tongue is like all the way up. It's kind of remind me of the Converse collaboration with Dark Shadow. That tongue is really long too. I think even longer than this tongue. So one of my favorite detail on this Jug 70 Plus is this detail right here in the back, especially when you wear them with a long pants. You can tuck it in here. This detail is gonna keep your pants up. That's why it's gonna give you a little bit of help. And go to the outsole is basically just the like original outsole on the Jug 70. However though, they have the same design detail, like design line, just like at the upper. You see the slide up this one, and the color look nice too. It remind me of the chocolate caramel. I don't know, it's just I'm thinking of food when I look at this also. If you look at on this upper, the piece of pattern, they just slide up like that. That's basically the same design language. To me, overall, I really like this Chuck 70 Plus. The name of Chuck 70 Plus with the plus in the back of Chuck 70 is mean like exaggerated, big, extra, I guess. On this Chuck 70. Currently, this one is my second favorite compared to the Converse collaboration with Dark Shadow, the Dark Star. That shoes is my currently number one favorite from Converse brand. Every time they name Chuck 70, so be prepared to go half upside down because they may look very long when you wear two side. I always go half upside down. Whatever shoes that released from Converse that they name them is Chuck 70. Half upside down would be good. Give you a good snug fit when you wear the shoe. I never really go to two side because I always have a gap in the toes. I think the length of the Chuck 70 shoe slats, they are longer than the regular classics Converse shoes. So the comfort on these shoes is very comfortable. I think I feel the cushioning from the inside out, which is the insole. I feel there's a thick foam in the insole. So styling with these shoes is very easy. If you have experience with any kind of Converse shoes, I think you will use that on this new pair of Chuck 70 Plus from Converse. And also another detail that separate the Chuck 70 from the classic Converse shoes is this top coating on the rubberized foxing, in the toe and also in the midsole. The regular Converse shoes, they don't have that top coating. It feels a little bit inexpensive. And also the shape of the shoe slats that they use on the Chuck 70 is looking much better than the regular classics Converse shoes. So what you think about this Chuck 70 Plus? Shout out to the design team that done really good job at Converse. At first, I look at this on the internet. I see there's a pattern piece is different, but I didn't realize this when I had the shoes on my hand. There's a lot of cool detail on the shoe. From the far, you would think this is just a regular Chuck 70. However, the fit, the feeling, the detail is still there. I think even better than the regular Chick 70 detail. It's just refreshing when you look like the detail is different, but not really. They keep that same DNA. That's a very important when you design a classic shoes It's extremely hard for you to innovate or reimagine the existing Jack 70 that many people, millions people love that shoes, and how can you make it different but still keep the originality of the Jack 70? If you like one of the look in this video, give me a thumb up and subscribe to my channel for more video. I have a lot of video coming up every single week and I can't wait to share with you guys. I'm out.